Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into Java Selenium method. Everyone knows about Java method, right? What is the Selenium method? Here I am going to be tell you how we can pass parameter as a Selenium keywords and a return type. The return type is by web element and WebDriver and how we can pass parameter as a XPath. So this is the topics we are going to be looking into in this video. I just showed to you in practical manner. Let's go. So here I'm going to be create one package. The package name is enthralogin.com. Here I'm going to be create one class. The class name is enthralogin page. So inside Enthra login page only, I'm going to be perform 3 steps. That steps only I'm going to be automated. I'm going to be tell you what are the steps. So here after launching Enthra account, I'm going to be entered invalid mail ID. Then I'm going to be click on continue button. Then we are getting this error message, right? So this error message I'm going to be validate. So using the 3 steps, I'm going to be tell you how we can return web element, how we can return WebDriver, how we can pass XPath as a parameter, how we can pass how we can return the by keyword. So these are the concept I'm going to be implement inside Java method. Okay, so here I'm going to be create one method. The first method is public void launch Enthra app. So inside I'm going to be give the URL information and the Chrome driver information also. So already have, I just copy and paste it here. So I'm going to be installise WebDriver 1 driver. The second method I'm going to be perform enter the invalid email ID, right? Enter the method name is enter invalid email ID. So here I am passing parameter as XPath. So that XPath I'm going to be stored into string. So that reason I'm passing string value, which is string XPath. So here I'm going to be pass the parameter inside driver.findElement by dot XPath. So this is the parameter, right? Which is I stored string. So this parameter I'm going to be pass inside. So here I'm going to be pass value. So using send case. Here I'm going to be give A, B, C, D, like the invalid email ID. So the third method is I'm going to be click on login button. So here public void click on continue button. Continue button. Here I'm going pass parameter as by value. So I'm using return type is by parameter is locator. So here have to know very well what is difference between the string and by. Okay, driver dot find element. So already I returned that by one. So directly I pass this value, this variable inside find element. Okay, locator. What action I'm going to be perform here? Click. So here I'm using click. So 3 method will be completed. The fourth method is I'm going to be get this invalid error message, right? So for that I'm going to be return web element. The return type is web element. Web element get element text. So this is method name. Here I'm going to be store that driver dot find element inside web element. Okay, element equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath. So again so here I'm going passing parameter as string XPath. So string XPath. So here the parameter I pass inside XPath. So here what I'm going to be do, I'm going to be return element, right? So add return element. But here I'm going to be get that error message, right? So element dot get text, or else you can command it. I will show to you. Okay. So I just return the element. Okay. So for using this element, you have to get using the get text and get attribute value after implementing this get element text. Okay. So now I implemented 4 method. The last is I'm going to be return WebDriver one. So public return type is WebDriver. So here I'm using getDriver. This is method name. So here I'm going to be return driver one. So already the WebDriver driver one I installed is here. So that reason directly the driver it will be comes here the variable. Okay. So inside Entra login page successfully I created 5 different method, right? So now I'm going to be execute this all the method. So again I'm going to be create one another class. The class file is test case 1 Entra login. Okay. So here I'm going to be create one method public void test case 1 Entra login test case. So this is method name. Here I'm going to be import test annotation. Test annotation. So here I'm going to be create reference variable for this Entra login page. So what I'm going to be do inside a test method, I'm going to be create reference for that class Entra login page. So Entra login, this is reference variable new. Using this reference variable, I'm going to be call all the method, which are the method available inside Entra login page. I'm going to be call all this method inside TC1 login class file. Okay. So here Entra login dot launch Entra. This is first method I'm going to be execute. The second method is Entra login dot enter invalid mail ID. So here we have to give one variable. Inside method I'm passing parameter which is string value, right? So here I'm going to be pass XPath. What I'm going to be do the XPath value I'm going to be store inside string public string email ID XPath. This is variable name. Here I'm going to be store this invalid mail ID XPath. So this is the input box XPath I'm going to be taken now. Input locator is ID equal to. So this is XPath for this email ID input box. I'm going to be store email ID XPath variable. So this variable I'm going to be pass inside enter invalid email ID method. Okay. So next method is click on continue button. So here I'm passing locator. Go to this method. Here see I'm storing this locator variable using by keyword. So this is the return type. I'm passing parameter as inside click on continue button, right? So for I'm passing string path before method directly I'm pass inside XPath one. But here I'm going to be called by dot XPath also. I just show to you by dot XPath. Here I'm going to be pass XPath. So now I'm going to be store XPath value inside one string value, right? I'm going to be create one string continue button XPath. So here I'm going to be take XPath for this continue button. button tag id code. So this is the XPath for continue button. I'm going to be store under this continue button XPath string. So here I'm going to be pass the string variable here. Please notice carefully. For this method I'm passing string, for this method I'm passing by, right? For by I'm implemented here by dot XPath. After only I called this continue button XPath variable, right? So here in this method I pass string only. Already I called inside by dot XPath, so that reason I'm passed only the string variable only, right? So the next method I'm going to be use the web element, which is I return web element 1, right? So here after click on continue button, I'm going to be get this error message, right? I'm going to be take XPath for this one. So just refresh it. A, B, C, D. So this is the error message. I'm going to be take XPath for this one. P tag using contain text. So I'm going to be store this XPath one string by string error message equal. So this is the error message XPath variable, right? So now I'm going to be called that web element method entra login dot, that method name is get element text, right? Here I'm passing string value, which is I stored XPath under error message, right? I'm going to be pass here. So now I'm going to be return element text. So that reason I'm going to be store this method one string get error message. Here what I'm going to be do, this is web element method name. So after I'm going to be take the error message text using get text method. See, so here what are the method you want to utilize here, you can use here. I'm using get text. If you want to use get attribute or any other method list, for example, you can see the succession list will be available, right? So what are the method you want to use, you can use, but I'm going to be use get text only. So now I'm going to be print this get error message. Get error message. So now I successfully implemented 4 method, which is entra app and enter invalid mail ID, which is I'm passing string value, which is I stored the value XPath value inside this string variable, right? After I use click on continue button, here I'm passing parameter as locator. So that reason I'm using by dot XPath, I'm passing string variable, which is stored the XPath value. So after I'm using web element method, which is get element text, right? So the reference variable dot web element method name, I'm passing this XPath variable. So after what perform you are going to be do using this web element method, I'm using get text. So using the get text only, I'm going to be print this error message, right? So the last method is WebDriver. So here I'm written the driver one, right? So what is the use of this one? If you want to perform any action after this, you can use here. So entra login dot get driver dot close. I'm going to be close application. So that reason directly I use this method, which is get driver. What the get driver will do, it will be return the driver installation, right? So already I installation the WebDriver driver. It will be written the driver one, right? So that reason using this get driver, I'm directly pass method, which is close method, right? So this is the purpose of we are using this method. This is the way we are going to be pass parameter, and you have to utilize Java method inside your Selenium concept. Okay. So I'm going to be execute this class file. See, you have enter email, it will be print, it will be closed also, right? So this is the concept we are trying to getting answer for all this one. See how we can pass parameters by XPath, web element, WebDriver, how we can return those element also. Okay, so if interview ask any question how to return web element, WebDriver, so this is the way you can remember. So this two method, right? So directly don't initialize this method inside web element method, because if you want to perform any action, attribute, or get CSS value, anything where you have to implement that method, that time you can initialize this method one. Okay, I'm using this web element method. If you are implement directly get text here, means you can able to perform get text only. So that reason I uncommand it, sorry, command it. So after WebDriver one, okay, so this is the method name. You can give whatever name you want. Okay, I'm using the generic, which is get driver. I'm return the driver one. Okay, so then, so this is the exercise. You can try to do it practically. Create one to different class, call method to another from different class also, and how we can return the web driver, how we can return web element, how we can pass bilocator as a parameter. So this is the concept you can try to do it in practical manner. Okay.